It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Hawks and the Niners, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Purdy. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Jalen Darden. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Geno now to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll fake the handoff. Now us down to the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again with Charbonnet. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Myers' kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Bring it in.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Keep them chains moving, oh!
Purdy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Keep the sticks moving, keep them moving! Let's make some plays out there, oh!
Debo going in motion left. Now Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
All right, now, let's get in that.
Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as well to convert by Purdy there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Reek Woolen in on the stop. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
All right, let's control the clock here. Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling.
Purdy will set up to throw here. Connects with Kittle underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away.
Teamwork, baby, that's what
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. They'll get back to Charbonnet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll find Metcalf. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Again, Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Charbonnet. Wiggles free. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Defense, one stop.
Smith. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing now is Gino. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The offense so far this drive putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and management became 3rd and 1. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from scoring out.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Like a steamroller, baby!
Purdy now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Ball movement.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Throwing here, Purdy. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Force him back.
Now a play fake. It's Smith. Now a fake with a catch. Short crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Here's Smith.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air again, Smith. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bring it together.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down.
Keep pushing the ball downfield. Run that ball down the field.
Here's Purdy. Far right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10.
Air it out here, fellas.
Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
No points on this drive, D. No.
Gino now throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And down up the quarterbacks that time. Delivers to the 2 of the 9-yard loss. So Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep the quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. It's Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And now a head off to Charbonnet. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Smith. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Myers' kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Let's get after him. We gotta block it next time. Block it.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down.
Safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
They begin on the ground with Guendo. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about when they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 2nd and 8.
Get after him, offense.
Let's get a few yards on this play.
All right, we need 6 on the pitches. Yeah, let's put 6 on them.
Purdy will set up the throw here. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Run the ball.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's line them up here! Doesn't matter, they can't stop us!
Offensive line is like a rotation.
Purdy from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
The tight end in motion right.
They go play action here. Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Throw it! Doesn't matter what the cat's stop us. Hey, let's go!
Purdy sets up to throw again. That is caught. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they convert to 3rd and 1.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
This is not the end! It's about time, fellas!
We gotta get this done! Come on! Here we go!
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they'll probably allow a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 68 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two.
Come on, boys.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
Gino's going to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Let's safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on this play.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They have to give them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Let's go!
Purdy. And this is caught, Jennings. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll throw left side for Pearsall is complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
We got their defense right. Let's control the trenches.
Purdy now to throw. And takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
All right, let's control the clock here. Keep it going.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll just get rid of it. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brock Purdy.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Oh, kick it! Yeah, right through the middle!
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And he knocks it through. That makes it a 5-point ball game. It's 15-10 now. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Make him think about returning that football. Keep it going.
Snap up here, boys.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and a couple.
Play some D out there, fellas.
To throw Smith.
Open there's Bonner to tight end.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now it's Smith.
He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 4.
of 2 yards.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off of play action, here's Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Believe in you, D. I believe in you.
Now Gino. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Run now with Charbonnet, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Go defense, 1 stop.
Fly around the football, defense.
There's Charbonnet once again.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Gino now to throw.
He's got his man. Complete to Smith and Jigba.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 16. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Throwing now is Gino. Man on the left side is Brown.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Charbonnet will score.
touchdown, Seattle.
Waste of time.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Why does this have to happen?
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
No way he's going to make that.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Thank you. This should be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. No, the owners have to do that one. All right. There you go. All day, baby. In it to win it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
That's complete to Pearsall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That ball down the field. We can make a play here.
A give right left now, Galindo. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Take it all the way, boys.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Purdy will set up the throw here. He's got his man, Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
They'll stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and Lee will step aside.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Let's go. I want to see your TD celebration.
Purdy looking to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Jennings. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Back to throw. Purdy. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Man, I'm not having fun anymore.
Let's pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
What are you
Do better than
doing?
this.
Move the ball.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Go home.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Galindo. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Jennings. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
This has to go down to one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Hand off here to Gurindo. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Gurindo, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And again here with a run with Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a no-score beat.
Play action. It's Smith. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Defense, I'm gonna catch the ball, defense.
Smith now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Here's Charbonnet. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Third and 8. From the 50, it's Smith. Set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You gotta get that first down.
Let's build that momentum.
He'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Them here on this drive.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going. Second catch for him to down, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Come on, offense. Come on.
Here's Purdy. Throws the air and completes it to Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive.
On the give, it's Guerrero. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have it for his first down. He's able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw, Purdy. And it's caught by Jennings. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
Oh, we got some good plays today. Let's get some points on the cheat code. Oh, let's go. Here we go.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this down the line, too shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down the field, offense. Hey, let's make some good plays today, all right? You need 6 on this drive.
To throw is Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages.
You can score.
And this one is right down the middle. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
There it is.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. This is 1st and 10.
Let's tighten it up out there, D. Let's go. Let's do that loud.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
You can do it, baby. Come on. Down point, fellas. You got this. You got this.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Feel it, baby.
Smith. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 54 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, Might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for two.
They tried to get two, and ended up getting none because the quarterback didn't know where to put the ball, and it's a big sack.
Good job, though, defensively. They were ready. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So Purdy and the Niners down by 5, a little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
See some points at the end of this drive. In for a touchdown. Keep moving.
Throwing, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Purdy to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Show them what you got. Show them what you got. You can do it, baby. Come on.
Now 2nd and 4.
Get some yards, boys. Let's move it on. Here we go.
Purdy to throw.
Keep going. Get in.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll be with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, boys. Time to get 6.
Here's Purdy to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 2nd and a yard. He's back to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
What a drive this has been. Just churn up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone. And we can finish this off with 6.
Here's 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It's a no-score deep. Shut him down, defense. Get the ball back. Get there.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
She